What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of our Gemstone Legends video series. And what I have done so you can keep up to date is going and checking out the playlist. So I've got a playlist for Gemstone Legends. Go and check it out if you want to keep yourself up to date and as well learn some more about this really cool game. And you can pick up the game yourself by going to the link in the description and clicking to download and install and go through the tutorial, because if you do that, you will get $50 worth of free stuff. All you simply need to do is go to global chat, put in my code, which is #rich#, and you get yourself a load of decent, amazing, and helpful loot. But also, for complete ease and just swiftness, you can scan the QR code, which is on the screen right now. But in any case, I just wanted to kick off the video before we talk about game modes. I just wanted to open up some platinum scrolls because you can get some really tasty new heroes. I picked up a Theo, which I think is like the offshoot of Icus, especially in the kind of the line of various heroes, or like a different kind of class offshoot. So we're going to open up another one again. I'm hunting for a legendary. Will a legendary appear? We picked up a Tornis. Again, that's cool. We've got 2 more left. And hopefully maybe one of these will be legendary. Oh, yes! Come on! Legendary. Ooh! Gladiosa. That's what I call a spicy mage right there. Damn, Gladiosa definitely looks like an incredibly powerful hero to get. So I'm well chuffed about that. Ooh, that was a bit of a spicy start to the video. But we've got to get structured. We've got to talk about game modes. And as well, because the game is relatively new, it means that as soon as you get involved now, you can really get to yourself to the top very quickly. And don't feel that you're missing much. Especially because the developer is adding loads of new stuff in regularly. Let's begin with PvP. Who doesn't want to get into a scrap with another person, especially to say to somebody else, I'm the best. No, you're the best. No, I'm the best. Their arena system is very well made, so what you have to do is kind of like set your defense, as most kind of like PvP systems work in games like this. Just save it in just there, and look, oh, look at that lovely bunch, that lovely defensive team right there. So what you do is you go and find an opponent. So I'll just randomly click this particular opponent here. Definitely change my team because I believe Gladiosa has some decent qualities to help in arena-based battling. So I think I'll definitely kind of go with my strongest right here. And it's time indeed to go for a little bit of a scrap and get the dub, because that's important, isn't it? Getting the win. So first blood. I draw first blood. My turn. Okay, right. Again, we go there, we go there, we go there. Well, we try and go there, but there's some good damage there. Good. Right. Let's see Gladiosa in action. She resisted, but there's a good amount of bleed right there. Wow, that's an this is the bleed. I'm just looking at the bleed, just going like, that's a lot of bleed damage right there. That's a lot of stacking bleed damage. Very nice. And what we're doing is indeed, we're kind of like targeting. I should really be targeting the 38 level hero, but I'm kind of going up against one of them, so it's pretty best I target right there, and now just start to kind of like, again, pile on the enemy as best I can, and then try and do a little bit more damage. I've got my healer, so that is where this hero comes into place. Having Elidor in your team is amazing, but I don't need him at the moment because, you know, everyone's at full health. So it's all about, you know, continuing the smash and also keeping myself alive as much as possible. They're definitely formidable, and it's definitely time to do a little bit of a regen there. Not a huge amount recovered back, but still enough to make me go like, okay, well, we're going to stay alive a little bit longer. Fantastic. Especially as we try and get some combos in place. Okay, this should work out pretty well. This is a good kind of like step up of damage. Now, one great thing is, it looks like I put a lot of debuff damage or debuffs onto on Jasper. Jasper I'm targeting because he's level 38. And I feel like if I get that one out, then the others will kind of like fall a bit better. Things ain't going too well for me at the moment, but look, we're going to be in it to fight to the bitter end, and that's the fun of the game. I definitely think this was incredibly ambitious for me to take on this, especially because their levels were a lot higher. But hey, it worked. This is working relatively well. I've still got 4 more on my team alive, and there's only 1 wave this time as opposed to like the several waves which we see in the past. But yeah, incredible stuff. Really like this, and especially if you get the right hero combination, especially having the healer, having the massive damage dealer, and so much more, then damn, you'll definitely be able to do some like good stuff, especially as we get the W. Hey. But the question may be, what if you've run out of opponents to smash? Well, thankfully there is a reroll where you can get some more opponents, so that's great. You can keep up the fight. Now when it comes to rewards for Arena, you can get some pretty meaty loot from the ranking system, but also you can take your medals that you've earned from victories and reapply them for various different champion classes. So for me, I like a lot of attack, so my medals may be best spent off in something that I'm using quite consistently, especially that would be purple, and as well upgrade the extent of damage that they can do. So as a result of what I've done is I put a nice, clear, crisp 10% attack into purple, so hopefully this will make some improvements down the line. And as I do more PvP based stuff in Arena, the more stronger my heroes are going to be. You might be saying to yourself as well, like, well, is that just for Arena? No, in fact, that's for every bit of game mode. So you are indeed putting more stonks, more damage, more power, more defense, more speed, whatever stats you want to pad up, and it's benefiting you in everywhere in the game. It's also best to focus into attack, into speed, and also critical damage. So make sure that you are putting all of your medals in there. They're just the beautiful stats, aren't they, for damage. But what if you mess up your investment with your medals? There is a way of sorting it out. So by using orbs, as it says here, by using orbs of regret of a given color, you can retrieve distributed medals of that color and relocate them. So it doesn't mean that it is bad if you kind of make a mistake, or you kind of want to redo the way that you're doing damage, taking damage, your speed and other stuff. You can reset them, so that's really good news. So if you want to become a master of that arena, there's also some other things to consider, especially with PvE content. Now the developer is working on a Guild Wars, but until that time you need to be farming something like rifts. In this mode you'll need to find the best equipment possible. You must kill the bosses over and over again in order to get yourself the best equipment. And for this particular game mode you will be able to create rare heroes, ascend them to 660, put some average equipment on, and still be able to take down some of the legendary heroes that you face off against. So yeah, it's a really kind of fun game mode, and as well you can really pick up some, like, just pick up some gems, so that's really good as well. Also, a little bit of a reminder, if you haven't done already, make sure to download the game. Appreciate you for watching and supporting the content, but it really does do a lot if you can install and as well go through the tutorial. Links are in the description, and as well a QR code is on screen right now to obviously get that free loot as we mentioned at the start. Right, let's continue on with a little bit of grinding now. We're doing more of the rifts. We are doing the third one. And that's the thing. I want to take this off now, off auto. So you've got the option, if you want to have auto on, you can have auto on, or you can do what I'm doing right here, which is kind of like going for more manual approach in order to do the best combinations possible. So yeah, first of all, some good damage. I think these are very much the lower end of stuff, and as you go further into the grind, you'll definitely find some more like difficult opponents to face off against, and that is when you will see the more spicier of the loot. And it's good enough combo there. I want to see some like bigger numbers, especially as I got this. She's Gladiosa. Like, she's good. She's really good. Also been leveling up, had a few dummies, so the XP dummies like massively help out to make that my strongest at the moment, my legendary, my strongest, and as well do lots of damage. And as Elidor's there, like I didn't need to recover any kind of regeneration, but I just wanted to show the little animations, because like Elidor is brilliant, especially when it comes to doing the kind of guild raid boss. So you're able to kind of heal yourself quite nicely. That's gonna be a good combo there. 50%. It's not amazing, but it's good. It's a good combo. So let's try and do something similar again. Do that there. Do blue, and we can't do a green. I would love to do. Let's try and do another blue. Plus 5%. This is definitely going to do wave 1 pretty easily. Boom. That's done. If we want to wave 2 now. And again, would love to do good. So I've got blues and reds. That's going to be good. Another one of blue. And a bit of that as well. I honestly cannot wait to do. Once I did like, ooh, that's a good amount of damage. Nice. I love that when a plan comes together. That's okay. So I'm doing that. Would love to do that. that's going to have to be good enough for the time being. On a combo, again, we're looking towards these here, the color affinities, and the way they kind of like function in. So there's that. Should have already done a red, but I got lucky then how that fell. So that does plus 10. Very nice. You can do your magic there, Pietro. I said Pietro. That's a different series of things. So blue there, and then we do that. Plus 5% damage combo. Not bad. Not amazing. Okay, we go again. We do that. We then do that for a very nice combo. We're gonna do that. We go there. Boom. We go there. Boom. We then go down there. So close. If I get another turn, I knew that was gonna happen. 45. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it would fall in favor of the enemy AI. They were like, yeah, I'm gonna be smacking you now for 45% damage. So yeah, you gotta make it right, and I did not make it right just then. Right, so I'm gonna do that. 10%, not bad. Damn, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, so like hit off a bit damage, boom, 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 and then we go there. We then build. Can we? There. That's nice. That's pretty nice actually. And then we want to do. I think we'll go there. Some good damage build up. Can we close? So close right now. So close. Need to do that. Need to do that. Need to do that. I don't need to do that, but that's good. Plus 15%. And that should. Yes! Get the W. Another rift done. Another spicy artifact has been picked up. Which, or it doesn't get picked up this time, but as you go through, you're able to pick up some stuff. So we go further in there. Further in there, like it just there's loads of the rift still left to do, and yeah, we need to do more stuff. But there's loads of like decent drops there, and especially for that dummy chest, that's definitely a good drop. But definitely recommend rifts in order to pick up some fantastic things as you progress through the game. Now we've got to move on to ascending. For those that know other games that I cover, essentially it's like saying awakening, but bringing up the stars is probably the best way to describe it for those that aren't too certain of what ascending is. So if you go to your heroes section and as well click on a hero that you like or one that is suitable based on being top level, you can ascend them. This particular way allows players that are maybe free to play compete with those that are whales by at least allowing themselves to bring up an extra star. So we picked up Gladiora and now we have got a chance to bring Icus up, but as well you can do the same thing. You can take commons right the way up to rares to epics and so on. And also if you're looking to build yourself a crew to take on arena, then I would just say that Alton, who you pick up along the campaign, is a great hero to focus on, especially if you're looking to ascend and as well strengthen your team. Let's now move our attention over to some guild stuff now, and in particular the raid bosses. Currently on is Corrupted and Agash, and this one will be pretty tricky. It's tricky because there's a large hit pool, it has a lot of damage potential, it as well can be incredibly tricky. So yeah, this is where it's really good to have a lot of people in your guild in order to take down these big bad raid bosses. Each player will have an opportunity to do the fight 3 times, and as well if you manage to smash it out, it does mean that the next day you'll have a more difficult opponent. Yes, it's definitely important to do as much damage as possible, especially by the entries that you have. There's also 5 different ones, so expect to see a lot of like stronger, more vicious enemies to face off against. It also might be good practice to have yourself a healer on the team. This is why with that freebie, having Elador is going to be massively helpful for you and keeping your team alive for longer in these longer fights. Now we must talk about training. Training can be found in the center right, and in there you can put your heroes and allow them, whilst you go and do something else in game, or you put auto fights on and do some chores around the house, they're gaining experience, they're gaining levels. You just need to simply unlock them with some gems, but at least to have there as a resource to collect champions and also have them cycling through gaining experience and leveling up whilst you focused on other things. that's great. And a final place to mention is the market. In the market, there's a common and guild area. In the guild area, or if you've got the currency for it, you can pick up some absolutely stonking things. I mean, check out this artifact here, this helmet. It's got some great stats with it, but also the common side of things, which allows you to get heroes, potions, artifacts themselves, and scrolls. So it is a great place to go to grab things, and make sure to check it regularly because it does refresh. And let's face it, if there's an opportunity, a slight possibility of picking up a platinum scroll, my god, you want to do it. I mean, you saw we got the start of this video and we're picking up, you know, epics. These are some very nice heroes. Now, whilst I record this, I do know the developer is hard at work in putting in some more content. They're going to be putting in some new rifts. There'll also be a way to awaken your heroes, and finally working on guild wars. So the future is bright, the future is Gemstone Legends, so make sure to pick up the game by going to the link in the description down below or scanning the QR code, because you will get a lot of decent stuff as a result of going through the tutorial, and as well putting in my code #rich# into global chat. Thanks very much to the developer for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check the links in the description and as well the playlist as we said, and I'll see you in game. Bye bye.